well, either I make it to that container, or I die to a bunch of walruses. I mean, that's a good way to go out. Hey, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we finished up helping out Colony Iota. For now, we'll be back later, don't worry. And this time, we are going to be moving out elsewhere. How the hell do you get the container? That does not look like you can really climb up there, but whatever. Some twin unique monsters over here, which is very unique. I guess you do just climb up here, okay. Don't really expect much platforming in the Xenoblade game, but whatever.
What are you hiding, little guy?
Regardless, yeah, we are going to be making our way over to Colony Iota. This time, pick up the first cataract. But yeah, Colony Iota. Let's go there. Iota was the most recent colony that we have picked up. Won't be the last one, but it's the most recent. So we can dip on over. We still haven't really met too many of the people because there was a bit of a rush when we did this episode to get Alexandria.
Judging by those supplies, I would expect Philly to be there.
Shall we go have a look then?
I don't know what supplies you're talking about, Alexandria, but okay. And how did I not know about this? It looks very cool. Very unnatural, but very... I mean, that definitely is a good, like, art piece to a town. It's not what the intention was, but it is an art piece. Okay, they're just training. It's like, are they going to attack it? No. No, they are not. But we can go and dip on over to Colony Iota. Again, lots of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff to pick up. Colony 9's really fallen by the wayside. Both their rank and their army numbers are down. Let's continue to watch their Collectopedia cards closely. There might come a time when we have to lend them a hand. Collectopedia cards? Some info on them.
Could you help me out here? Also,
good to know that the struggles of Colony 9 are even known all the way up here. But, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's Iota. They have Alexandria. You know, the inventor of the Collectopedia cards. Or, kind of. I mean, she mentioned that she passed on the idea to people who then made it, so... Her idea, but, like, she didn't personally make it? Whatever. Have you seen the state of the food medical supplies the colony for? You can add equipment and ether cylinders to that list too without running out of resources all across the board. Colony Iota goods, 1 of 2. Definitely grab. Well, I mean, yeah, obviously we can grab another one. Here, let's go and talk to Sequoia. We beat you up before. Do you know what the nature of Ouroboros is? What they mean for us? They're like enemies of the world, right? Council see it that way, but really they're a kind of mighty yet inexplicable entity that exists beyond the realm of rules. It's the very existence of such special beings that allows the rules to be questioned. And for that, I'm thankful. That's all I wanted to get across.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Well, I like that.
Don't you think it's about time for a meal?
I didn't mean...
I'm sure you're all starved by now.
All those supplies we've been sending to Colony Iota. They can wait. We've had a change of plans. Our next delivery is now going to Colony 4. And there we go. That's Colony Iota goods
And now we know
2.
things.
No, Thorbin. Dame Alex is not merely resourceful, she's also pugilistic precision. To wit, she possesses an attack power beyond the ken of ordinary foot soldiers. Sadly, her power is as fleeting as it is fierce. Her falling upon the battlefield even once will diminish its potency. She fights to provide support to her 4 captains, wielding arcs with sheath, weaves with— oh, Jesus Christ, that was a bad— this was a bad guy to give a list to, between enemy attacks. It's cool. We should probably try something along those lines too, huh?
Made some new friends.
Yeah, I do like how, like, there's people in the colonies that will explain, like, hey, this is how our commander works. And, like, you know, give it in a more explain it in a more lore-friendly way. I can go and talk to you. What do you have in the commissary here?
I should try and be thrifty.
Okay, that's... Those could all be really useful, potentially. Thanks for your custom. Happy shopping time, my friends. Please buy much. Please do buy much, I should say. Oh, buy 2 potatoes. Thanks much for shopping. I'm sure there's other people that I'm missing. It's mainly that group over yonder. And there's 2 people in there. But is they behind the build? Alright, whatever. I'm guessing just because of this quest they're being pushed away from where they are normally. No gambit. I'll mostly focus on Levinus engineering research at the moment, but when I started I was a mere mechanic. I was running myself ragged with endless repairs, so when they asked about changing the roster I spotted my chance. I found out a little later that Rise had set it all up for me with Dame Alex. That guy seems hands-off, but he's really involved.
We're raising new friends.
Except Gambert and his affinity with Ryza.
So that's how they're doing.
And Nootka. Is that how you find your life in the Silver Colony? Everything about it is so wildly different compared to back home. I'll definitely be bringing some learning back from it, however small. Hang in there with that. Naturally. Nootka is from Tau. So, yeah. We'll pop into the Colony Iota canteen, do our discussion bits here, because we do have a few. Oh, very convenient that we went to the canteen anyways. Nalpon Levinus's.
A moment of your time?
Riku, I've been thinking, the Nalpon caravans, they move around on Levinus's, correct? Correct. What of? I just realized regular Levinuses cannot normally operate too far from their home colony due to ether cylinder limitations. So how is it the caravans get around everywhere? Reason is simple. Caravan Levinus is small and lightweight. Also not loaded up with weaponry and fundamentally not expected to fight. That is why ether consumption much lower. I see. Yes, that does make sense. That explains how they're able to operate over long distances. In other words, very green energy. How can energy be inexperienced? It just means power consumption is low. Understood. Thank you for explaining, Riku. It's been a good learning experience. Very nice convo there.
Everyone, a moment of your
Collectopedia
time?
cards? So Alexandra came up with the Collectopedia cards, right? She said she got it implemented by a console. I'm a bit surprised she managed to get approval for something like that. I suppose there are all sorts, even among the consuls. There are some, like Kay at Colony 4, who treat the soldiers like tools, and others, like at Colony Iota, who allow the commanders to exercise their judgment. Still, bottom line is there would be no Collectopedia cards without Alexandria. I have to wonder how she managed to persuade her council to sign off on it. It's Alexandra's gift. Makes me scared to think what depth would lie behind that smile. She's right here, guys.
Let's have a little huddle up.
So there's something about the Colony 4 resource problem that I've been thinking about. Alexandra, why did you help? That's a bit of a rude question. Colony 4 is an ally. They've been released from their flame clock. I don't need an excuse to help an ally, do I? Yes, I can understand you're sharing resources with them, but what I'm trying to say is, how does an Agnian colony know so much about the resource shortages of a Kavesi one? That's what you're going to say? That's what I was wondering too. There's no putting anything past you. Information is easy to come by if you know how, and I always stay up to date. You're not saying you have no inside man, are you? I wouldn't take it that much of a risk. I'm just doing the same as you. Here, this is how. This is a Collectopedia card. I told you, didn't I? I came up with them. Did you think I could only see my own army's information? Wait, but wait. You're saying that you leaked in Secret Agnes tech to get Kevis to use as well? At the time, I just thought we got really lucky. And all along it was deployed to take up enemy intel. I have to say I'm impressed. The important part comes after that. While analyzing the flow of resources, I realized this war is almost perfectly balanced. Almost like it doesn't want to end. Which is to say, there's someone orchestrating the war from behind the scenes. And when you think about rules, you have to realize they're closely entangled with the intentions of whoever set them. Your words, Alexandria. That's what you're talking about, isn't it? You worked out that much. Didn't exactly try and blow the whistle, did you? I don't know what. I'm losing my uni voice. What else could I do? What could anybody have done, even if they had known? Ouroboros appeared, the world's enemy. The enemy of one's enemy is one's friend, right? I'm glad you understand. I hope you're friendly with your actions as well as your words. Cold as ever. Okay, how about this? I'll show you the storehouse, the heart of Colony Iota itself. Take whatever supplies you need and use them as you will. Fair? You're saying we're final say over resource distribution. Well, you'll have to discuss the particulars of storehouse management with Shell, but yes. I appreciate the sentiment, but it wouldn't feel right. Oops, already pinged her. Already? She doesn't have much spare time, so you better get hustling. The storehouse is a bit hard to give directions to, so first just head for Taurus Hollow. Just talk to Rise at the entrance and he'll let you in. That starts off enemies and allies. We're also going to pop in here to get some good old grub. Because they have the Riverbird Crispy Grill. Fantastic name.
This is really good.
Did I eat too much?
Which gives us fulfilling Crispy Grill.
Hey, Manana, this one's for you.
Alright, let's get going.
I know I've missed a couple of canteens. I don't exactly know which ones. I'll just have to search and find out exactly which. Oh, obviously 11 I don't have. I think I have Taos. Just one I'm missing at least. In gratitude for your courageous work, here. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, the possibilities. What's this? Everyone's having a grand old time. Oh yeah, I guess you don't know about this. Today's Harvest Day. It only happens once a month. It's Harvest Day. It's an evaluation day, basically. Every month we evaluate soldiers on their cooperation, boldness, and results. It's a day for us to show our appreciation of the soldiers who contribute the most to the colony. Can I be straight with you? My book evaluations are pretty much the exact opposite of fun. Oh, it's not the evaluation everyone's looking forward to. The chosen soldiers get to ask for anything they want. Well, like, anything. Like cured armor of sirloin? Or some seafoam soap? Anything. Within the realms of possibility, of course. Sparks alive. Sounds wicked! And next we have... Misaka of Sequoia's team. Is Misaka here? Hey, you don't think she's still in the intel analysis suite, do you? She might be, yeah. Probably clean and forget today was the day. But I did tell her in advance. Shall we go get her? And keep the show going, yeah? Oh, I couldn't ask you to go all that trouble. If you don't mind, you just keep doing your job. Well, if you're really insisting, thank you so much. Then could you give this to her? Harvest Day Tiara. You don't have to give it to her in person? Sequoia's team's really busy at the moment. There's something going on with them. They won't mind, I'm sure. Just tell them I sent you. Alright, we'll go. I wouldn't mind talking to Misaka myself. Can leave you to take care of things on your end. All in a day's work. Chickadee is a very impressive small child in terms of her capabilities. We can go and pop on over to Misaka. I think this one's a lot shorter of a quest, I believe. How could this? I just can't. It's all so... She's asleep. Yeah. What was enemy right? I think she's awake now. Dame Alex. What did you just do to her? I understand opening up acupuncture points is one way to relieve fatigue. And so's a punch in the kisser. You know you've been selected for Harvest Day, right? You should have been notified already. Oh, now I remember! I thought I'd have a little nap until it was time. Oh no, the award ceremony! It's now! Yeah, okay, Posiponios, what do you think we came all this way? Oh! Yeah, I did it! Now I can get my luxury shampoo! Chickadee sends her regards and all that guff. Congratulations! Thanks. Try not to oversleep in future. If this was the battlefield, you'd be dead. Sorry. But you've done some sterling work. I'm expecting good things from you in future too, Misaka. Yes, ma'am, I won't let you down. Anyway, you'll have to excuse me, there's procedure to follow.
Good shampoo is hard to come by. Overstay's all about the only chance you get your hands on it. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Not at all, it's been an enlightening experience. How long have you had this evaluation system in place?
Since Chickadee arrived, I think. So for 2 years now.
At the same time as Colony Iota started to distinguish itself.
The girl's not much of a fighter, but she's really excels at this kind of thing. Anyway, if you want to know more about how it all works, you should just ask Chickadee yourself.
That makes sense. We need to report back about Misaka anyways. Let's get back to Chickadee. There we go, easy peasy there. And back to Chickadee we go. Oh, even a Chickadee. Good work with everything, Chickadee. We gave the tiara to Misaka. All the awards have been given out. Thank you so much for your help. You said Sequoia's team was busy. Well, it looks like it's taking its toll on Misaka. Final collectopedia card movements takes great patience and concentration. That's why I wanted to make something like Harvest Day to show people their hard work was appreciated. So the voucher system was your idea. It was, and someone made it come to fruition with Dame Alika's backing. If all we wanted was an evaluation system, the Flame Clock and Homecoming would have done the job just fine. But you have to wait so long to see results that way. I want something a bit more immediate. Good way to improve soldiers' skills. And serves a direct personal benefit and stops people losing heart. I'm not really one of nature's fighters, but if this is the only way I can support the colony, then I'll do it with pride. Now that the colony's been freed, I can do so much more. Thank you, everyone. So that completes Harvest Day. With a vibrant arm ring. And I imagine Chickadee also does have some extra dialogue now. But that's neither here nor there. If I recall, this area is actually a little bit of a pain to get to. And also I think it is one of those other really annoying fast travel locations. Yeah. Really annoying fast travel locations where it's its own area unto itself, similar to Lambda. I think, at least. I might be wrong about that. Oh, shit. Did you see the blade that Ouroboros was wielding? He was using these adorable little white thingies.
Yup, and they aren't just a weapon, they could carry your stuff and make for convenient back scratching.
We talk about the Mondo.
Interesting.
Xenoblade 1 had the Monado. Xenoblade 2 also kind of had a Monado. Much weirder there. Meanwhile, Xenoblade 3, we just get Mondo. They lost the Na somewhere along the way. Right? Yeah. They missed the A somewhere. They dropped the A off E. It's, Serpents are really high leveled, by the way. I think the lowest level Serpent in any of the series, because they don't show up in 1. I believe on Temperantia they show up at level like 40 or so. I think like 45s. Yeah, I think that's about right. They're a high level class of enemy. We're gonna pop into Zane's Talon. This is a very big area around here, and we've cut onto the other side of here before. Well, that does remind me. I honestly don't know what happens if you were to try to come into Iota from the north for the quest. Because obviously you can get there. I imagine it's just like the gate's locked or something. Probably some high-level enemies, locked gate. Very lame and somewhat boring. So, a couple episodes... Yeah, last episode, actually. We found out that the Turken kind of have their own little society going on. And Ignas also have the same. It's much less obvious here. Also, level 74, unique enemy. Unique monster, whatever. Purest Pill column. But Ignas also have their own little civilization unto themselves. It's not quite as... No. Not quite as big one.
Is he angry?
He's just not very expressive is all. Still cute though, just like an Arden.
Talk to Ryza. Is he mad at us? Rise up, let's chat. You're scaring Senna.
Sorry, not a talker.
Oh, I see.
Be one of the monsters.
Monsters? The storehouse is a little way out from here, so a little infestation is to be expected. Cat always demanding to get inside. It's hard to find them. The monsters save on guard duties. You could say they're the perfect anti-theft device.
Risky business.
Right, I see. We'll be careful.
Ask Shell. And Dame Alex?
Yes?
Be nice.
I'm nice. You don't have to tell me. Don't bother yourself with me. Come on then, let's get moving.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
And so we can just dip on into the storehouse. The scary vangs. I don't think they're that scary, but I'm still gonna ignore them. I just don't feel like fighting. Hello? Do I feel like fighting? Cat thinks I should fight. I don't know if you can hear him. He is meowing. Like that. Yeah, again, I don't know if you can hear him, but he's screaming. He's not having a fun time right now because he's a cat. And cats never make anything easy. But yeah, it's just a trek through the caves of the Taurus Hollow. You know what? You guys are gonna fight? Yeah. I'll do some fights and just cut them out. I also decided to just do the next fight over because I mean they were like right there anyways, so. Couple of Hawks is dealt with. Hope I'm going the right way. It's a very, very annoying area. Oh boy. Oh boy, I gotta this is one of those areas where you're probably best just following the quest route. It's the Taurus Hollow, very winding area. Lots of twists and turns and beast fees and whatnot. So I mean, Alexandra's right, it definitely does save on security. If you have dozens of monsters as well as this place being in a giant mazy cave. Yeah, I see it. I would prefer not to fight this Aspar. If at all possible. If it... Alright, well, I'll fight it and cut it out. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have done that fight. Not worth it. Not worth the Ouroboros order. Could have gotten a bit more experience, but eh. I think also CP would have gotten up from that. Yeah, everyone died except for Noah and Mio. And I was very... So I went into Ouroboros form for that. I interlinked, and used... You know, I had to use that to stall up for a chain attack. Didn't quite get it. It was a little bit closer. Also, new landmark. It was a little bit closer. And then... I pretty much... Right when I saw the chain attack, I just spammed it. You went for Noah's first. I got lucky in that Noah was the one that popped back up.
I see her
Also,
target. That's the storehouse.
I see. It's well protected all the way down here.
also it is 80. That
I wonder what's around
80s are cut off for an attacker getting their bonus. 80 exactly. I thought it was in the 70s, but nope. So this is the storehouse. Queen's flapping wings. All this stuff is yours. Yep, and we're not at full capacity. Well, let me introduce you. This is Shell, our storehouse manager extraordinaire. So, Shell, everything should be as previously discussed? As of now, our friends here are on resource distribution. Fine with me, it needs to be done. And the more surveillance, the better. Who's surveilling who? All of you surveilling me, of course. When you're living under the flame clock, your allies and enemies are clear. Whoever you can get the fire from is your enemy, simple as that. But we can't live by those rules anymore. Enemies and allies. They change depending on who yourself. That's the difficulty, isn't it? Forcing conflict is just one effect of the flame clock. Couldn't we also say that the flame clocks control their behavior? That's it. The time's right for traitors to emerge, so it's dangerous for any one person to hold too much power. Do you doubt your own comrades that much? Of course I don't doubt them. I know they can get whatever job done. We're all pretty brilliant here. The only thing that counts in your eyes is ability? Let me ask you then. Would you trust some researcher sat at their desk all day with some manual labor? Or would you put a soldier who couldn't pilot a bathtub in the cockpit of Levinus? Personal skill is what counts in tactics. As long as you believe in that, that's enough. Does anyone disagree? Alexandra, He's right, pain, isn't she? Give it a rest, Shell. But I think it's a wise assessment. No one knows how things are gonna change. Keep an eye on me or not, I'm with Dame Alex, that's all. You really care for Alexandra, don't you? I do, a lot. But I'm 10th term, not got much time left. Dame Alex needs allies more than anything. Please be good to her. You shouldn't talk like that. About what time you have left. I suppose you're right. Didn't mean to talk for this long. Anyway, about Colony 4's resources. First, just got to do this. What was that? You've got access rights to the goods. You could think of it as unlocking a new function of the Collectopedia cards. You really packed it in with features, didn't you? It's nice to see you surprised. This isn't surprise, it's shock. It's pretty user-friendly. Just name the commander of the colony you want to send to. Then just pick your supplies and done. But Colony 4's commander? No need to worry. It's all been arranged with Boliaris, the acting commander. You can use his name in this instant. It's easier to pick it up by doing, be honest. Give it a go! Get some Colony Iota goods.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
And this is a unique little thing, which I believe we go to the affinity chart for. Yeah. Here we go. So, now every colony, as you free them, will now have a Collectopedia card for their commander. I think just for introduction, we just have Boliaris. You know, got a supplies that you can send to us? Thanks in advance.
We got it all, as requested.
Just keep Colony 4 stable for the time being. Gets you a lot of affinity with the colony of note. Yep, everything went through no problem. You've got authority of half the resources in this room. How you divvy up is absolutely up to you. We're trusting you to distribute it according to the common good. Common what now? To each colony according to its need, innit? If we scratch their back, they'll scratch ours in future. It's like an investment that'll pay dividends to us later. So that finishes that. Gets us 15 Colony Iota goods. We may have some breathing space at the moment, but the supplies we've got laid away of their limits, of course. We won't be able to distribute them to all the colonies. Please think carefully about how you're going to use them. Don't overthink it, though. Just share them with the colonies that you think would need them the most. So yeah, we get 15 goods right now. I believe there are another 10 that you can later get. I think. I know you can get more. I just don't remember how many and when. But, with that taken care of, I think that does it all for Colony Iota. We'll double check through there. We'll run through the colony, just see if we got anything. Because I don't omit. Yeah, no, Mondo definitely is just like an information one, which we can grab at Colony 11, because that'll be our next stop. And final stop, I believe. Wait. Oh shit, no, there's, that's right. She did mention that's who. Ah, I see. Well, we'll do that quest next time. Right now I just want to check around, make sure I'm not missing any information inside the colony. Just talk to people, get all their affinity links sorted out, get all their information sorted out, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Colony Iota does give that really unique feature of the Colony Iota goods. I don't know when I'll be giving them out and who to. But I'll find something, I'm sure. Colony Iota puts a lot of energy into food and medical care. It was one of Dame Alex's initiatives. Very sensible as staying fit and healthy is vital for keeping up morale. I'm doing all I can to make sure our troops are in top condition, one of the lieutenant's many important duties. But, with all of that taken care of, again, tentatively, that'll do it for this time, and next time, we'll go and take care of yet another quest, and possibly make it up to Colony 11. I don't know how long this quest, I don't remember how long this quest takes, or what, no, let's talk, you're also here. Harvest Day voting is normally very impartial. It's like they're observing troops for the general survey of opinion. Except this time I heard Sequoia was the one who pushed for me. She won't come up and tell it to you directly, but she likes showering people with praise from afar. That's just the sort of person she is. She can be a bit stern sometimes, sure, but I actually really respect her.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
And so, with another declaration of respect,
Don't you think it's about time?
that'll do it for this time. And next time, we continue our side questing journey. But until then, see you guys later.